Julissa off, they discovered she was no longer there. She left a washing machine running with what was later determined to be filled with the clothes she was just wearing.
She's crazy, bro. Like I said.
Hey, is that foreign?
Yes, it's foreign. What you thought?
Support Captain Clutch here. Back with brand new video. And today we got routine traffic stop uncovers killer mob. Let's check it out.
What looks like blood in there. And
it's not blood, it's deer meat.
Shotgun shells all over the sign.
holy.
In all the cases we've covered on this channel, this case is by far the most upsetting we've come across. What follows is never-before-seen body cam footage as police make a routine traffic stop and discover a truly chilling scene. We'll also show you exclusive security footage, capturing the victim's last moments alive. But first, an investigative report on what led up to this tragic incident and the many ways it could have been prevented. Be warned, we will be covering the flaws in child protective services surrounding abusive parents and why those services need to focus more on helping the victims in these cases over their abusers. This may seem straightforward, but domestic situations can become very complicated in cases where the abuser is the parent of a victim. Let's step back a moment and get some background on what exactly led up to this heinous
It all just comes down to bad parenting, man. That's crazy.
crime. In December of 2015, Julissa Thaler and Tori Hart's child, Eli Kenneth Alejo Hart, was born. However, their relationship quickly went south. Court summons suggest that Julissa has a long history of substance abuse, including suspicions that she exposed Eli to a controlled substance while she was pregnant. The next line in the summons mentions Eli's genetic disorder, Townes-Brock syndrome, which left baby Eli with hearing loss and cleft feet. At this time, Julissa filed police complaints against Tori. She later admitted to the complaints being false, and that because of her mental health issues, she constantly accuses Hart of things that he doesn't do. After years of custody battles and allegations of abuse, Julissa and Tori undergo court-ordered evaluations. For years, Julissa gains custody of Eli, but struggles with homelessness. In October 2020, Dakota County Social Services find Eli at Julissa's decrepit home, naked and without hearing aids. The social worker on scene could not locate shoes or clothes for Eli outside of a single set of pajamas. DCSS found a flooded upper floor bathroom, eggs.
It's so easy to afford that kind of stuff, man. You can't afford that. You clearly don't care.
Broken and smeared throughout the main level, and food in various stages of decay around the main floor. Julissa is hospitalized for mental health issues, but Eli is returned to her care afterward. Around 3 months later, Child Protective Services again took Eli and placed Julissa into custody on a mental health and welfare hold. Julissa was presenting signs of psychosis and claims that she was hearing voices related to self-harm, among other paranoid delusions. This time, Eli was found with matted hair, cuts on his arms, and without his hearing aids. According to a court summons, Dakota County Judge Timothy Wormiger found it contrary to the welfare of Eli to permit him to remain in Julissa's care because of these 8 reasons, which includes Eli's risk of harm, his lack of food, clothing, shelter, and education, along with Julissa's criminal history and psychosis. Over the next few years, Julissa again and again proves she's not fit to be a parent. Throughout, Tori continuously signals to officials his concerns, which continue to go unheard. Here are just a few things Julissa has done, according to a court summons and numerous reports. Julissa told a story of dropping Eli's sippy cup off the side of a cliff in Colorado when he was younger. Her solution? She tied a rope to herself and climbed down to get it, leaving Eli unattended, open to the possibility of him falling off the cliff to his death. During visitation, Julissa berated Eli for the problems in her life and relationship, blaming him for the rotten food in her home, even after rotten food continued to exist in her household. After Eli was taken into foster care, Julissa told a social worker she can't eat or sleep and that she was living off Mountain Dew and cigarettes. After Julissa's visitations, Eli would have bathroom accidents, which was not typical for him. Julissa showed Eli disturbing videos she took of cat feces, along with images of naked women. Julissa gifted Eli a smart watch and would call and text him during Tori's visitation time. In the time Julissa needed to better herself for the court to gain custody of Eli, she had the police called on her over 20 times in a 10-month span. Julissa set up a noise machine in her home because she believed neighbors were spying on her. Julissa submitted numerous false police reports of Tori, claiming he was stalking her and was on methamphetamines. Both these accusations and more were disproven. During DCSS visits to her home, Julissa was found to be raising ducks in her living space, despite her attempts to hide them during inspections. 2 separate landlords kicked her out for causing problems. Julissa reportedly drove erratically when dropping Eli off at school, speeding on multiple occasions, and supposedly left tire marks on school grounds. While at school, Eli told teachers he didn't sleep the night before when he was with Julissa. His behavior also reportedly dropped dramatically at school when he was under her care. Julissa lied to the court about buying tickets to Disney World and did so in hopes that it would expedite the custody process to allow her to leave the state with Eli. Julissa stole prescription drugs, and during court-ordered drug test, she consistently failed. She also failed to keep up with court-ordered therapy sessions and parenting classes for over a year, and was given multiple 60-day extensions by the court to fulfill those requirements. Throughout all of Julissa's troublesome actions, Tory voiced his concerns for years to officials for the sake of Eli's safety. According to a court summons, here's some communications Tory sent to officials about his custody case and Julissa's actions. I do have concerns with her mental state that she could do something drastic. The whole purpose of this is to protect Eli, yet I feel he is now being put at risk. What kind of damage is this doing to Eli? This is terrifying to me and upsets me that Eli continues to have to go through this. How is this okay? How will Dakota County monitor Eli's safety and well-being now? Eli is in danger every day he is with her. My son is not safe with her. Who is protecting Eli? Even Eli's caregiver addressed concerns to officials saying, I feel so bad for Eli. I feel he will be injured or worse being back with his mom. Due to Julissa's false allegations against Tory, he agreed to comply with a safety and permanency plan in order to secure permanent custody of Eli. This included completing domestic violence and parenting classes, randomized drug testing, a mental health assessment, and adhering to an order for protection. In contrast to Julissa, Tory fulfilled all requirements. DCSS reported positive visitations with Tory, noting Eli's happiness, energy, and enjoyment during their time together. According to a court summons, DCSS reports can be quoted that, during these visits with Mr. Hart, Eli is noticeably smiling, talkative, energetic, and he seems to enjoy them. Despite the countless negative reports on Julissa and the positivity and capability of parenting shown by Tory, the court system continually pushed for reunification of the child with their mother over the father. Fast forward to March 2022. Tory filed for custody of Eli in Hennepin County Court, possibly to change the jurisdiction due to concerns about the current court's handling of the case. However, Hennepin Court said they couldn't grant custody due to the ongoing case in Dakota County, and could only move forward if the Chips case were to be dismissed. Within days, the court moved to dismiss the Chips file. Unbelievably, on May 4, 2022, the same defendant who filed all those negative reports against Julissa pushed to remove Eli from court supervision and into reunification with Julissa. Reports made on a later date cited the defendant had no immediate concern for Eli's physical well-being at the time. At this point, Eli had been in foster care for 466 days. Despite the recorded evidence that Julissa was not fit to parent Eli, Dakota County Judge Tim Wormiger removed Eli from the county's protection on May 10, 2022. Court summons show that a Dakota County social worker and one of Eli's court-appointed guardians both recommended that Julissa be reunified with her son. Adding more devastation to this case, a hearing was set for the very next day on May 11th, as an opportunity for Tory to raise immediate concerns to prevent the reunification. Unfortunately, the hearing was canceled, robbing Tory of this valuable opportunity. 6 days later, on May 17th, receipts show Julissa would purchase a shotgun with what was likely dozens of rounds, along with a revolver. The receipt even thanks her by name for the purchase. Just 3 days later, on May 20th, 2022, Julissa would be found driving a vehicle that was missing a tire and had its back window smashed open.
She's on a different level of crazy, bro. Driving without a tire and the window's broken, bro. What? She's actually out of her mind.
Officers would soon pull her over.
What is she even thinking, bro? Man, this is the sad thing about it too. The sad part is how it always is, man. They always give custody to the wrong parent, and then bad things happen. It's actually like sad.
Yeah, they got her here.
After a few minutes, two officers approach her vehicle from either side. According to police reports, the officers noticed shotgun shells, blood in the vehicle, and on Julissa herself, and what appeared to be gunshot holes in the back of the car seat. Julissa
Why is there shotgun shells? And blood on herself, like her hair?
shot holes in the back of the car seat. Julissa herself seems overly calm about the whole situation. According to police reports, she claimed the blood on her came from removing a
No, she's messed up in the head for sure.
tampon. Other suspicious claims were also made by Julissa, as seen from this limited body cam footage.
There is no tire there. All right. There's what?
Blood all over the car.
Traffic violation. I have a broken windshield and I'm missing a tire because some kids were shooting at my car. I had some.
What looks like blood in there? And
It's not blood. It's deer meat. I had a big bag of. There's a farm around here that does deer meat and hamburgers. So
Shotgun shells all
She's like a really bad liar, bro. She said some kids were shooting at my car. Like, who would even believe that? Why would some kids just randomly shoot at your car? Like, you'd have to be doing something. It wouldn't just happen.
over the
yeah.
Despite the incredibly questionable scene the officers discovered Julissa in, the officers decided to release her, personally chauffeuring her a ride home to her apartment. The officers who work in Hennepin County, home to Minneapolis, also may have feared getting a complaint from the woman, factoring into their decision-making. According to news reports, the search warrant for Julissa's vehicle indicated the police released her because she was growing impatient, cold, and refused to sit in the squad. Back at the blood-soaked vehicle, officers developed probable cause and did a deeper search of the vehicle.
Holy. We got a body. All right, let's cover it.
According to reports, officers rushed back to the apartment where they'd just dropped Julissa off. They discovered she was no longer there. She left a washing machine running with what was later determined to be filled with the clothes she was just wearing. Soon after, officers located Julissa leaving the area on foot, and she was
Dude, what is wrong with her? She's on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit, bro. She washed the clothes she was wearing and now she's trying to make an escape. I have so many questions, like, that's crazy, man.
placed under arrest. Officers then observed that she had what appeared to be brain matter in her hair.
Why would the cops even drop her back off at the house? That's my question. Why? Before examining the back of the car or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Based off witness statements and off the physical damage her vehicle left on the road, officers were able to track the past movements of the vehicle. Along this route, they found multiple locations where blood and brain matter had been discarded. One dumpster had a bloody child booster seat that had sustained damage from a shotgun blast. In another dumpster, officers located a backpack, blood, bone, and what appeared to be more brain matter. We've elected to not show the photos containing blood or human remains. In court, more shocking evidence would come out against Julissa. According to a source from CARE 11, these are some of the search terms from Julissa's browser history, which includes, how much blood can a 6-year
How to keep the child home from school for a month. How to keep child away from other parent visitation. Why would you even want that? That doesn't make sense. How to commit crime and blame child. How to commit crime and blame child? Yo, what the she's crazy, bro. Like I said. How to fake being home to the cops. Does life insurance cover drowning? Can you take out? Bro, she just wanted money from the kid. Life insurance for... That's crazy. Can you take out multiple policies on some? How much does life insurance pay for a dead child? No, bro. She's fucking stupid, bro. Apologize for the cursing, bro, but she's fucking stupid, bro. What the fuck is she thinking? This shit actually got me heated, bro. Like, my blood is boiling, bro.
Year-old Luz, how life
She's just dumb.
insurance
Super dumb.
investigates a death claim, and how much does life insurance pay for a dead child, among other damning searches. It was later determined that Julissa had shot Eli 9 times in the head and torso area of his body, likely while he was strapped in his car seat. Thorough work by police and detectives also uncovered surveillance video
9 times is crazy, man. Why? Like, why 9 times, man? Why even... Like, she's actually just evil, bro.
showing Eli being escorted by Julissa in the moments prior to his murder. The video, which shows the boy smiling and playing, would tragically be the last video of the child. At one point, Julissa's own grandmother and father even disagreed with the handling of the custody case leading up to the murder. Julissa's grandmother claimed Tori doesn't have a mean bone in his body, and said of her granddaughter Julissa that she is good at manipulating people, and I blame the court system for not helping her out. We all told the social workers that she needs to be institutionalized, not just for a month, but maybe for a year or more. But nobody listened. Julissa's father said, I gave the judge her detailed mental health history. I told him that she was displaying paranoia and auditory hallucinations. I said I feared for Eli's safety. It all fell on deaf ears. Julissa did not mince words with how she felt about the situation.
Scholar, you have a right to speak
This is chilling right here, man.
this morning if you'd like. You don't have any obligation to speak, but if you'd like to choose to speak, now is the time to do it.
Yes, I would like to say something. I'm innocent. You all, you're garbage. That's all you're on.
Clearly, Julissa's lawyer isn't too happy about her choice of words.
Ms. Scholar, I don't know that that's
Why
appropriate
does she
here.
even have a lawyer? This lawyer should be ashamed of her freaking self, man. Why is she even over there?
Sorry I told you what somebody else can.
Julissa Thaler was sentenced with first-degree predetermined murder and second-degree intentional murder for shooting Eli no less than 9 times. She has received life in prison without the possibility of parole. Currently, Tori is in the process of suing the defendants and a caretaker of Eli, who continue to suggest reuniting Eli with Julissa. That outcome is yet to be determined. Unfortunately, this is not the only case of this nature that was mishandled by Minnesota, and more specifically Dakota County and Ramsey County Child Support Services. Most recently, Child Protective Services has again come under scrutiny after allowing a parent with a violent history custody of his children. In this case, it was a father who won custody and would later go on to shoot and kill 2 Burnsville police officers and a firefighter with a rifle on Sunday, February 18, 2024, while 7 of his children were with him. The standoff ended when the father took his own life. This interview, conducted by a source from KARE 11, shows the frustrations that the mother of some of the children has with the way her custody case was handled.
Even though their dad is this monster, that's still their father. They had unconditional love for him. And it hurts me because it's like somebody so evil like that and they still get all the love from their children. He could have took them. He could have done a lot, so my main focus is just to get their mental health in order, because it's not going to be like overnight. It's going to be something that's an ongoing thing.
A statement released by Ramsey County in Minnesota has this to say about these kinds of cases. In Minnesota, counties are required by law to work toward family reunification in child protection cases unless specifically accepted by statute. When a parent is found to be compliant with court orders during the period their child is placed out of the home, a child must be returned to the parent's care. Following reunification with their child, a parent is no longer legally compelled to work with social services. A family may also relocate of their own volition. Hopefully, swift changes in how cases like these are handled happen soon to prevent future tragedies.
Nah, man, this video was chilling, man. Just PTSD. Just lots of trauma in there. Lots of trauma in there. Not for the weak. Not really a good video to watch if you're trying to chill or you're trying to go to sleep or something. But hey, if you watched it, you watched it. But Yeah, man. The lady should have never got custody in the first place. I don't know why she did. Julissa, clearly she wasn't in the right headspace, and she was failing the drug tests. That should have been like the instant. The court should have just been like, yeah, we can't have her. Like, we gotta take the kid. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy how they just left the kid with her after she kept failing. Man, it's just disappointing, bro. Upsetting to see. But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap the video up. See you guys next video, man. Peace out.
Fly boys, so we getting every girl we lust. I'm on the cusp of greatness. It's gonna take some time, some work, and a lot of luck. Yeah, and some love, cause I don't get enough. And if it's not money, we not giving a fuck. Cause they know me, yeah. Venue all pack hands.